Good morning, everyone. Happy rainy, dreary Thursday. Guess we can't really complain though, because we've had beautiful weather this week so far. For those parents or grandparents or caregivers hanging in for March break, you only have 3 days. And for all the education people, I'm sorry to say you only have 3 days, but you'll make the most of it, I'm sure. So today I'm straying from Kate Bowler's Have a Beautiful, Terrible Lent devotion for today, as I came across one that kind of smacked me upside the head a little bit. And I know that it's something many people struggle with, myself included. Judgment. Ooh, isn't that a fun word to think about on a Thursday morning? So Kate Bowler has a devotion titled When You Judge Everyone. And the scripture passage affiliated with this is Romans chapter 12, verse 21, which says these words: "Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good." When you judge everyone. It will be no surprise to you when I say that we are living in a historical moment of very little compassion for other people's politics. We are drowning in our disgust for others. At least I am at times. Watch my eyes when I read a bumper sticker I find offensive. It looks like I've been doused in gasoline. I learned a beautiful lesson from a nurse named Christy Watson about what it takes to overcome feelings of judgment. Nurses don't ask if the patient tried to prevent the illness that brought them into the hospital. They don't wonder aloud if the patient's sickness puts their own health at risk. Instead, they must cultivate tremendous empathy as they tend to the sick and suffering, regardless of who they are or what they have done. What if it is easy to judge? One nurse responded, quoting Mother Teresa, "If you judge people, you have no time to love them." Oof. Let me say that again. If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Oof. May we find little time to judge people today because we are so terribly busy loving them. A really tall order for a Thursday to set aside judgment and replace it with love. But it is something that I'm gently and kindly nudging you, challenging you, or whatever to do, is when you go to a place of judgment, stop and replace that judgmental thought with love. See the humanness of the person that is across from you, or that you are witnessing walk by, or that you're having an argument with, or whatever. And it takes practice. Oh my goodness, does it ever take practice? And I am definitely not a professional at it, but I can tell you that the times that I've been able to replace judgment with love, my life is much more peaceful, and I'm able to just love them. And that's what we're called to do, right? Is to love God and love people. And nowhere in there does it say that we have to judge them. The love that we are supposed to extend is to be unconditional love. So that is my gentle encouragement for you today, is when you find yourself jumping into the judgment world, which is so easy to do because judgment is happening all around us all the time. We are bombarded with it. To just take a breath. See the humanness of the person that you're judging and just send them some light and love. Here's Kate's reflective prayer for when you judge everyone. Kids are mucking about on the playground. But why hasn't anyone asked who they voted for? Someone needs to tell them that they should already know what to think and who to listen to, and whether they deserve compassion if they fall and cry and bleed. Lord, I want to love what is good and act justly and love mercy and walk humbly and whatnot. But every soft opinion I've ever had has been calcified into someone else's certainty. All our bones are on the outside now. Save me from disdain and disgust and algorithms that sort all my friends into demographics. Spur me to swift action when I see broken systems that break people for profit. Quicken my rage when it directs my best efforts, but never, ever let me forget that, Lord, our deepest story is love. As I inventory others with ruthless efficiency, sorting through their many obvious faults, let me pause. Remind me again how we were kids not so long ago, before I forged my heart with iron. And her reflection prompt for today. There's a reason judges sit on high benches. Their height is a symbol of the fact that they preside over proceedings and determine outcomes. We have no such role in our everyday lives, but we do have the capacity to discern. What if we turned our observations into discernment? The kind that steps back from the drama and reflects on it with the compassion we ourselves would love to receive. Allow a judgment to pop into your mind and see if you can transform it into a softer hope for others. Praying that you have a blessed day, friends, and that you are able to dig into compassion and let go of judgment and know that you are loved. Take care.